Welcome to Alpha as Y, where we break down but hopefully don't break early access games, and today we're looking at Strength of the Sword Ultimate.
I'll take swords for 400.
It's actually not swords.
This game is a re-release of Strength of the Sword 3, funded way over its original goal via Kickstarter in March of 2015. It's being developed by iVent Games, a two-man team from Bulgaria who set out to enhance the original release and add on more features, such as having more gear, an extended single-player campaign, co-op, PvP, and something extended for PvP called Dark Mode, which I haven't seen yet. The game is an arena-style brawler in which you play as Strayhill, trying to free his kingdom from some dark forces which overran it. You face enemies 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever at a time, trying to dispose of all of them in a varying number of rounds without dying. You get points after each stage based on how well you defend yourself, attack opponents, and how quickly you complete stages. These points can be used to buy equipment which alter your stats and affect which special attacks or magic spells you can use. Personally, I'm a fan of the Dragon Tail weapon, if only because it's like playing as Ivy from Soul Calibur. Still not as blatant as having the sword from Berserk here too. It's called Berserker. Totally different, wink wink. Speaking of, there's a fair variety of ways to attack your opponent. You have just a swing and a stab for standard attacks, but there are combinations which can be done with those two buttons to chain attacks together, as well as moves done while jumping or charging an opponent, which give a decent variety of ways to attack whichever opponent you're focused on. All this while making sure not to run out of stamina for dodging and defending, or mana for spellcasting, which you can recharge on your own time. Movement and attacking all feel natural, and switching targets is as easy as pressing a button. Or a key, because I played this on a keyboard. Which brings me to the controls. This is the type of game that feels like it was designed for controllers first and adapted as best as possible to a keyboard. Note how I didn't say keyboard and mouse. You move with WASD and shift to dodge, and do everything else with the UIOJKL keys and spacebar. These controls are active at startup, which meant it took me a bit to figure out that L and K are used to select and back out of menus. There were also times with menu-on-menu action as I was able to control the main menu while inside the options menu. Saying there's a learning curve to using this layout in combat is a bit of an understatement, but the layout is something which didn't bother me nearly as much as having sticky keys interrupt the game when I was trying to fight someone. As might be expected with an alpha build, many issues I had with the current build were cosmetic and fairly easy to fix, such as clipping through parts of the arena, or how button prompts for some QTEs showed keyboard inputs, while others showed controller inputs. Most of my problems, however, happened while playing online with fellow RCG member Angel Halo. Co-op worked fine, although if one person dies, they can't watch their teammate continue fighting. So I was left hanging out on this menu trying to figure out what was going on through the little gaps in the top graphic. Are you still going?
Yep.
Okay, I can't see that. I'm on the game over menu. That's minor compared to PvP, which brought to light a couple of issues. One, I don't know if it's lag, but sometimes the character animations at the end of matches would get a little silly.
There we go.
Did that actually connect, or... Oh, hi. Oh, no, you did. Okay. Why did it freeze frame on that? Also, whenever a match ended, it seemed like the person joining the game would exit from it just fine. But the person hosting the game would have the game very slowly load back to the PvP menu, or have it lock up entirely. And is it going to bring up the menu for me?
Just going through some upgrades.
Oh, because I'm just staring at a blank screen. I think I'm going to have to force close this. Yep, it's not responding. The biggest problem I had is with the camera. It's fixed on who or whatever you're fighting all the time. So when you and your opponent get close to each other... Oh God! I'm in the wall! Okay, we're good. Oh, I won. Okay. Oh my god, this camera's got the jitter bugs. Oh, Jesus! Did you see that?
The camera wasn't messing up on my end. If that's what you're thinking.
Oh, you're gonna love when you see the video I got. Most of these are relatively simple fixes, and I hope to see progress made on them in the next build. But until then... Oh god! Oh god! I was stuck in the stab release menu while we were still just normally fighting.
There we go.
Were you thinking about it?